Hello everybody, welcome back to the Cranky Films channel. Today we got a request to watch Kurzgesagt in a nutshell. He didn't really specify any specific video for us to watch, so we just picked this one. Let's travel to the most extreme place in the universe. What do you guys thought of this?
Heck
Know this
yeah.
guy? You guys know this guy at all?
No, I've never seen him.
No.
Never.
No.
His
But
videos look interesting.
yeah, the video
Nice
looked really
thumbnails.
nice. It looked like good and artistic. So we just picked one that to like, oh, this one looks cool. So we're just gonna watch it, you know. And if we like it, it might do more. Remember, if you guys have any requests, go ahead and leave it down in the description down below. We'll look and we'll probably get to it. So yeah, let's go ahead and get straight into the video.
Nor.
Oh.
What do you think?
The universe is pretty big and very strange. Hundreds of billions of galaxies with sextillions of stars.
Am I on the
And
Discovery
in the
Channel,
middle of it
dude?
all, there's Earth.
Sounds like it.
With you and us. But as enormous as the universe
bird's
seems
chilling.
looking up, it seems to
Alright.
get even larger when you start looking down. You are towering over worlds within worlds within worlds. Each
True.
in plain sight,
Are
and yet
we-
hidden from your experience.
Yeah, we're like
Let's go on a
giants.
journey. We'll
We are,
start
yeah.
in a park about 1,000 meters long, enough for a 15-minute walk. Every time we click this magic button, we'll become 1,000 times smaller. Please
Oh, dang.
slip into this magic science suit so you don't die and can still see.
Don't die.
Ready? Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
So we're just getting small and small.
Oh, that bird's cool, bro.
Okay.
Really, they still
That
are.
bird's the homie.
The miniature realm. You are the size of a grain of sand, just 2 millimeters high, standing on a
We're
blade of
tiny.
grass
No, I'm not.
that seems as tall as a
Brennan, you're no
seven-story
longer
building
6
to
foot
you.
tall.
A square meter
Oh my
of lawn
God.
is now a dense metropolitan area with 100,000 blades or 2
Ooh.
Manhattans worth of grass towers.
Oh, Jesus.
God.
From your new tiny
That's kinda
perspective,
wild.
The park that you could quickly stroll through before is now the size of France. Crossing it would take at least a week.
That's cracked. And it's back.
Human-sized humans loom over you, 4 times taller than the Empire State Building, their steps falling from horizon to horizon. A bee the size of a helicopter lands near you, making the ground
Helicopter-sized
shake
bees.
as
That
a hairy
sounds
carapace
terrifying.
vibrates with each wing
Oh
beat.
my God.
You try to escape, but are barely able to move because the air is so gooey. Before you
Gooey.
click the button, air resistance was barely noticeable. But as you're now 1,000 times smaller, it's as if the
Oh,
air
yeah.
has become 1,000 times denser. It
Yeah.
feels like
Really?
you're moving through honey.
Oh, that's
Flying
actually
insects like
wild.
bees use this to their
Is it?
advantage. Their wings are not made for gliding, but like paddles that row through the air. Scaled up to
Really?
human size, the bee would outrun a Concorde jet, except it couldn't even take off because it would be too heavy for its wings.
God dang.
Oh,
That's actually
geez.
wild.
The microscopic realm.
Oh, we're going tiny,
The
tiny.
microscopic realm, and
Okay,
are now less
we're
than
going
2
here.
micrometers tall, about the size of an E. coli bacteria. From
It's an
your new
equal
tiny
eye.
perspective, the park you started in is now 1,000,000 kilometers wide to you.
God dang.
Non-stop, it would take some 25 years to cross it.
25.
It's hard to grasp just how
Okay.
huge the
That's
microscopic
a lot.
world is to its tiny inhabitants. The giant bee that was close a moment ago is now the size of Mount Everest, towering high into the sky, but alive, humming, and vibrating. The air here
Buzz, buzz.
feels almost solid to you. On the human scale, it would be as viscous as lava, extremely hard to push through.
Lava.
Oh yeah,
The blade
last
of
time I
it's
grass
a
pushed through
dense
lava.
expands so far
It's not like we
you can't
could
see its
physically
edges,
push
stretching
lava.
as wide as Paris would to a regular-sized human. You see valleys that look like dried-up riverbeds, dead patches like deserts, and giant craters left behind by voracious aphids. But if you look closely, this is not terrain. These are rows of individual cells, each the size of a house with hard exteriors like glass shells.
Okay.
Every
Oh,
few
wow.
cells, there are huge openings called stomata, like mouths, sucking in air and
Really
blowing out
are
oxygen.
like on the
Suddenly,
microscopic
the
level. It's
gigantic bee
correct.
begins to move. A construct made of rigid pieces that slide against each other like a suit of armor. It takes off to escape a drop of water the size of an asteroid that fell from another blade of grass and is now
Goodness.
rushing at you at
Oh, we're dead,
breathtaking
GG.
speeds.
We're
You
dead.
brace for impact, but instead of feeling a strong punch, you just get sucked in. You try
Oh.
to swim, but the water feels
that
thick
for me.
and sticky and holds onto your limbs like glue. Air molecules are free
No.
spirits, while water molecules act more like social creatures that group together whenever possible.
Yeah,
They
true.
pull on each other and create a relatively strong cohesive force that traps you. You can't help it, but you're still moving, tumbling in all directions, helplessly dragged along by an invisible current. Floating in this motion lake are tens of thousands of microorganisms. They take
some
on
nice
many
bacteria
forms.
in there.
Viruses the size of tennis balls float around you aimlessly. Others, like Euglena oxyuris cells, pass
They
you
were
like
playing
freight
some
trains.
Spore.
But most look like oily jellyfish the size of a car,
Spore?
sporting long
Yeah.
tentacles that act
Dude,
like supercharged propellers.
I haven't
Nice.
thought about that
Despite
game.
the water holding onto them like glue, some
used to
move
play the heck
hundreds
out of
of
the
body
game.
lengths per second.
No, I never played
equivalent
it.
to a person
You do
shoveling
start as a
through mud
bacteria
at
then.
over 600
Yeah.
kilometers an hour. However, bacteria weigh so little and water is so viscous that they basically have no inertia. There is no gliding on this scale. The result is a weird, jerky motion that's hard to keep track of. Maybe we can learn more about this strange motion if we go even deeper.
We went
Oh,
tiny.
good.
Oh.
Good, 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 good. Good.
Okay.
You've become the size of a molecule, just under
Cool.
2 nanometers wide. At
We're not
your
even at
new
the atoms
tiny
yet.
scale, the droplet now seems as
How
big
big
as
is the
moon
bee
to
now?
a regular human.
The
The blade of
world.
grass it rests on could reach from the tip of Alaska to the end of Australia.
Okay, boss.
Probably
Right.
almost the size of the solar system. But
I
instead of being
guess.
empty space, it is filled with stuff.
It would
Everywhere
take
you
us
look, there are
30,000 years to get
innumerable
across.
amounts of molecules and atoms. The
my
rigid
God.
walls of the grass cells beneath you are clearly vibrating, rippling with waves of energy. The water droplet contains nearly a sextillion water molecules that are all
Sheesh.
in motion. Water is actually a storm of H2O molecules smashing into each other hundreds of
Dang.
trillions of times a second. Each of them is moving at speeds of around 2,300
Lord.
kilometers an hour and bombard their surroundings mercilessly, sending small objects hurtling in all directions.
And then that's when they split.
This is the
Yeah.
source of the invisible current that you noticed when you were 1,000 times larger. Scaling this speed up to the human scale is impossible, as a human-sized molecule would be 2,000 times faster than the speed of light.
Oh my God.
All this furious motion
Oh,
comes from
Jesus.
heat. Heat
Imagine
is
two
a bit
nuclear
abstract
atoms
at
just
our
hitting
human
each other at
scale,
that speed.
where you touch something and get a
Yup.
vague sense of whether it's
Oh,
hot
no.
or cold. But down here, you really feel what heat is. The motion of molecules, vibrating, twisting, and colliding.
Yeah, the
as if
faster they
they're
go, the
inside a
hotter it
furious
is.
ball pit.
Oh,
When
like
these
friction.
molecules lose heat, they move more slowly
Yeah.
and collide less often.
That's
When
like
they
water
gain
turns to
heat,
ice.
They speed up and smash together with renewed fervor. Temperature is basically the measure of the average speed of these fantastic dancers
Yeah.
performing all day.
This is
Suddenly,
really interesting,
a molecule hits
actually.
you especially hard, and you're
Oh.
catapulted out of the water
And you
droplet
die.
into the air again. And here, you see something unexpected. The stuff
What- a
between the
monkey.
air molecules.
A monkey.
Between the molecules that make up the air, there is a vacuum.
You're gonna see the
On
immortal
average,
bear.
a molecule in the air travels for about 60 nanometers, which is
I
about
thought
the
that'd
length
be
of
a little
Hollywood
bigger.
if it were the size of a human. If we were to compress all the molecules and atoms buzzing around in the room you're watching this in, they would only fill about 0.1% of its volume.
Oh dang.
99.9% of the space around you is a vacuum. You just don't notice it. Which also means that every time you take a breath, you breathe in mostly nothing with a few atoms.
Oh, good to know.
The subatomic realm.
No.
Subatomic.
Here we go, we're in a
Scale
subatomic.
starts to lose its meaning. A human would be nearly 2 billion kilometers tall relative to you, so large they could stretch their arms from the sun to Saturn. An
No.
atomic nucleus would be the size of a grain
I
of
could
sand
already do
you
that.
could hold on the tip of your finger.
Yeah, the nucleus
That
is so
grain
tiny.
holds 99.97% of the atom's mass. The rest, a sphere of influence about as large as the Eiffel Tower from your perspective, is filled with an electron cloud. That's basically all the places where electrons might be at any given moment in time.
The science is so
Electrons
cool.
are shapeshifters that morph
It
around
is.
outside of
Interesting.
you,
It's so crazy
creating a
we
new
could
and vibrating mess of different
make
shapes with every
like a
new moment.
device that we can see
Unlike
that.
the
That's
graceful motion of
insane.
planets,
Oh,
the
yeah.
atomic nuclei are chaotic blurs. They bulge,
The
roll,
amount you have to
quiver,
magnify.
and breathe. They hold back the same energy that powers nuclear bombs, and it
No.
doesn't let them sit still. They twist and vibrate sextillions of times a second. It's time to end our journey and
Sextillion.
return to... What you doing? Stop it.
We're going even smaller.
The smallest place.
No.
We have reached the bottom, the border between reality and unreality. The scale here is the Planck length, which is the distance light travels in a Planck time. Planck time is the time it takes light to travel a Planck length. Okay,
Alright.
none of our
Okay.
models of the universe make sense at scales smaller than this, so for now, this is it. We think that down here,
Always trying to get bigger,
particles
yeah.
bubble into existence and then spontaneously disappear, creating a quantum foam of unimaginable energy.
It's like a lava
If we
lamp.
go even smaller, we don't know. It's time to return.
We're going home.
Let's go!
Time to step on that bee.
Time to crush everything that I'm under right now.
Oh yeah, once you get bigger,
Nice.
Bob.
If
Chill.
you
Dude,
look
that
up,
was
the universe
wild.
is large and strange. So incredibly large and strange. But if you look down into the tiny and extremely tiny, the universe seems even larger and
Get away
even
from my
stranger.
cup.
In the end, the perfect place might be where you are right now.
Hey,
big,
homie
Not
chilling.
too small.
Dang, they got us there. They got us
Hold
there.
up,
Hidden
bro.
worlds
Yeah.
are all part of our
This is wild.
12,026
Dang.
human
Pug.
Penguin.
Wild,
I need that penguin.
bro.
It's a bird. Yeah, penguin
That
and
was
birds.
really interesting. That was really cool too.
That was really nice.
I'd be down to watch others in the future.
Is that alright?
Yep.
Honestly, I thought they just start talking about like space, but we went down to the dirt and molecular level, which
Yeah.
kind of cracked. Always
I was
love
thinking
that.
the most extreme place in the universe. I'm thinking Neptune, like the planet. But
No, I was thinking about Pluto. I'm like, yeah, Pluto's not. No way.
You're
Which was
wild,
the
bro.
ice one? I forgot. It's been so long.
Neptune.
Yeah, Neptune. Yeah, it's not a planet anymore.
No, that's Pluto.
Yeah,
They're all
Pluto.
kind of ice. They're that old.
Yeah, they are.
It's that cold, rather.
Yeah, I was
This
thinking
is-
about more like the Venus. You know, the gas
Venus, yeah.
planet. That's correct.
Yeah.
That's most extreme.
Yeah, have you seen Neptune and Uranus and all that?
Yeah.
Have you seen, dude? I've watched videos. We're not even talking about that, I know, but I've watched videos about them, and like, they're crazy planets too, not just Venus, the gas planet.
Yeah.
Like, they're insane.
Oh, I know.
On it.
Then you got even Mars, the extreme
But Earth,
heat.
bro, have you ever? Nah, you don't even want to know about Earth, bro.
Yeah,
You want to know about Earth? Bro.
death.
Too much.
Death is on Earth.
Well, that happened.
Yeah, this is really sick. We'll probably just gonna check this out on our own. Well, we can probably do more of this. This is really nice and interesting to watch. And damn, yeah, that was the reaction video. So if you guys have any more reactions you want us to react to, go ahead and leave it down in the comments down below. We will go ahead and check them and get to pretty much every single one. And so once again, thank you guys for watching. If you guys liked the video, go ahead and leave it a like. Maybe drop a sub. It really helps and we appreciate it. And we'll see you all in the next one. Stay cranky.